Cleveland fans got a taste of him last season, but the MLB as a whole needs to get ready for a full season of Kyle Manzardo.
Swing over it. There it is again, off the dish.
Left field, down the line, fair ball. It's cut off by Benintendi, but on his way to second and in there safely with a double. It's Kyle Manzardo, his first double. Drill, deep center. Taylor back, he's running out of real estate, hits the wall, backed up smartly by Marte, and that'll keep Kyle Manzardo at second base. It's his second double in as many nights. There goes Ramirez for third. Manzardo shoots one deep left field. It is a fair ball off the wall. Manzardo headed to second. He's in there safely with an RBI double.
One of the most surprising trades in the offseason this far for the MLB was Cleveland dealing Josh Naylor, their prolific first base slugger, to Arizona for pitching prospect Slade Ciccone. It's well documented that the Guardians front office went into this offseason with a primary focus of addressing the team's need for starting pitching depth within the organization. And the Tribe front office felt that moving Naylor was a perfect way to make that happen. While Naylor finished 2024 with career highs in both home runs with 31 and RBIs with 108 en route to his first All-Star game selection, Naylor really struggled in the second half of the season. Post All-Star break, Naylor's batting average, on-base percentage, and OPS plus all dipped well below league average, and his struggles carried on into the playoffs. Naylor posted an abysmal .531 OPS during Cleveland's 10-game postseason run, where he actually had more strikeouts than hits overall in that span. Naylor was entering his final year of arbitration and settled on just under an $11 million one-year deal with the Diamondbacks. In typical guardball fashion, the front office felt that because they didn't view Naylor as part of the future core here in Cleveland, they were better off trading him this offseason rather than letting him walk for free after the conclusion of this year. And the main reason they felt compelled to do so, the emergence of Kyle Manzardo.
The pitch. Swung on, hit high, hit deep to right, away back, gone! How about that? A majestic two-run bomb to right by Kyle Manzardo off Minnesota's best, Griffin Jacks.
Manzardo was traded from Tampa Bay to Cleveland during the 2023 trade deadline in a straight-up deal that sent Tribe starting pitcher Aaron Civale back to Tampa. The deal was met with a lot of criticism at the time from the Cleveland fan base. The Tribe was in the thick of an AL Central run, and Civale was leading the Guardians pitching staff that year with a 5-2 record and a 2.34 ERA in 13 starts. But looking back on that trade just a year and a half later, it might go down as one of the biggest fleeces in Tribe trade history. Civale started 10 games in the second half of 2023 for Tampa Bay, sporting a 5.36 ERA, and didn't even make a postseason appearance for Tampa, who were swept in the wildcard round. This past season, Civale started 17 games for Tampa Bay before he was dealt to Milwaukee. In parts of 2 seasons with Tampa, Civale posted a 4-9 record with a 5.17 ERA over 27 starts. Kyle Manzardo came over to Cleveland from Tampa Bay as the Rays' 4th overall prospect, and he was a top 100 prospect in all of MLB as well. He peaked as Baseball America's 60th overall prospect in the 2023 season and also made the Futures game during All-Star Weekend that same year. Manzardo was a second-round pick in 2021 out of Washington State, where he became the school's first All-American in 33 years, posting a .366 batting average and an OPS of over 1,000 during his final collegiate season. The profile around Manzardo was pretty clear heading into the minors. The left-handed hitter tries to keep things uncomplicated at the plate. He recognizes pitches well, he makes good swing decisions, and has a natural ability to drive balls in the air. In his first minor league season in 2022, Manzardo hit .327 with an OPS north of 1,000 yet again. He clobbered 22 homers and rove 26 doubles over 93 games between single-A and double-A ball in Tampa's system. His tremendous strikeout-to-walk ratio was even better than it was in college. He posted 59 walks and only 65 strikeouts in 93 games. Manzardo's 2023 minor league season was a little bit of a struggle. He hit just .237 with a .783 OPS in 73 games for Tampa's AAA Durham team before landing on the IL with a shoulder injury. Tampa then traded him while he was still on the injured list to Cleveland, and once fully healthy in Columbus, the Cleveland front office saw their first baseman of the future. In 126 games for AAA Columbus and the highly competitive Arizona Fall League in 2023, Manzardo saw an uptick in his power, hitting 32 home runs and adding another 35 doubles. His incredible plate discipline held true as well, drawing 82 walks to just 103 strikeouts in that time frame. He has gotten much more aggressive in the last 2 years, which has allowed him to tap into more of his power, which plays to all fields. With his combination of pure hitting ability, bat speed, strength, and approach, Manzardo has the upside of a 280 to 300 hitter with around 25 homers per season in his prime. Manzardo made his MLB debut on May 6th of this past season when Steven Kwan was placed on the 10-day IL. Manzardo struggled mightily through 30 games up in the majors, posting a .207 batting average and a sub-600 OPS. In typical rookie fashion, you could tell he was pressing. Manzardo got away from what had been his bread and butter all throughout his professional career, which was having good plate discipline. He walked just 3 times in those first 30 games while striking out 23 times. Manzardo was sent down after those 30 games before getting recalled in September when the rosters expanded to help Cleveland clinch a division title and make a postseason run. The Manzardo we saw in September was the Manzardo we saw throughout his entire collegiate and minor league career. He hit .270 with an .873 OPS in his final 23 games with Cleveland during the regular season. He hit 5 home runs and also doubled his walk rate while slashing his strikeout rate down from his first call-up as well. He seemed far more comfortable at the plate and was rewarded with a spot on Cleveland's postseason roster. Manzardo appeared in 9 of Cleveland's 10 2024 postseason games and was without a doubt one of the best playoff performers on the team. He hit over 300 and posted an OPS north of 800 in 19 plate appearances. His go-ahead home run in Game 3 of the ALCS was also one of the biggest swings of the postseason for Cleveland.
3-1, hitters count. Manzardo drives one way back. Goodbye. Kyle Manzardo, his first career postseason home run. The rookie delivers a scoreboard flipper here in the 3rd inning.
And one thing for Kyle, he got a 3-1 count, so instead of getting that...
While he didn't record a walk in the postseason, which was unlike what we saw from Manzardo in September, he put together competitive at-bats each time up, routinely making pitchers work deep into counts. Manzardo displayed a veteran-esque approach in every playoff game despite being a rookie, and put together a much better postseason than Josh Naylor did. As we inch closer to the 2025 season, I truly believe that one of the biggest storylines to follow in terms of Cleveland's overall success will be the level up of Kyle Manzardo. Taking over for a guy who hit 30 home runs and drove in over 100 RBIs is never an easy task, but Cleveland's addition of 15-year MLB veteran Carlos Santana, a hometown hero for Cleveland, will be huge in terms of providing a mentor for Manzardo to help him deal through the struggles that are inevitable for any major leaguer through an 162-game stretch. Santana has made a living in the majors by maintaining a terrific eye at the plate, routinely hitting 20 to 30 home runs a season, and playing a solid first base to go along with that. All those tools are integral parts of Manzardo's game, and having a leader and veteran presence like Santana around him for 2025 has the potential long-term impact for him to have years of success in Cleveland. Steamer, one of the MLB's most widely recognized projection models developed by Fangraphs, has Manzardo projected for 18 home runs and 59 RBIs over 448 plate appearances next year. I believe Manzardo will play almost every day in 2025 as long as he's healthy, so I wouldn't be surprised if he surpasses 500 plate appearances next season. Steamer also has Manzardo with a projected walk rate of 10.8%, which is highest on the team, even slightly higher than Carlos Santana, who has a projected 10.7% walk rate next year. He's also projected to post the team's 3rd best weighted runs created plus, behind only Jose Ramirez and Steven Kwan. I see Manzardo providing incredible value to Cleveland throughout the 2025 season, and honestly could be the reason that the team as a whole posts better offensive numbers than they did in 2024. Manzardo in the 2-hole of Cleveland's lineup, sandwiched between Steven Kwan and Jose Ramirez, makes the best sense in terms of the lineup's overall outlook. Manzardo and Steven Kwan both display tremendous plate discipline and have a great eye, which will allow Jose Ramirez to see plenty of pitches before he even steps into the batter's box for the first time each game. I think that, coupled with both Kwan and Manzardo's tremendous on-base percentage, will allow Jose to get plenty of opportunities with men on base early on in games, which will allow Cleveland to play in front. If Manzardo continues on the trajectory that we saw him finish the 2024 season with, and the way he played in the postseason, I think if he stays healthy for the full 2025 season, we could see, without a doubt, a 20 home run season out of him, as well as an OPS of over 800, primarily with the focus being on raising that on-base percentage from a year ago. Anyways, I hope you guys like this video. Please, like, subscribe, share with your friends, and also comment below what you think Manzardo's stat line is going to be for the 2025 season. And as always, roll Tribe, baby.